Long before the first states began to emerge, Arata, a glorious and legendary civilization, already existed in the Armenian Highlands. In Mesopotamia, it was known as the land of the gods and their laws. It was believed that Ea, or Haya, the god of Sumerians, lived there, created humanity and gave it all knowledge. The people of Aratta had their script, knew metalworking secrets, and were best potters, jewelers, builders, and blacksmiths. But Aratta held a secret that drew foreigners. It was said the secret of immortality was kept there. The Sumerians believed that those who survived the flood were granted immortality, and that Ararat and Arata were the places of human salvation. The Sumerian king Gilgamesh searched for the immortality flower of Aratta. Others sought the legendary eternal life tree of Aratta and the secret to immortality in the writings of pagan priests. A few rulers tried to seize Aratta to uncover the secret of immortality. But none succeeded. Arrows rained down on the intruders, and the city's walls were impregnable. Built from solid stone, unlike the fragile clay bricks used in Mesopotamia. Aratta was strong not only for its weapons and buildings. Its people were also wise and eloquent. From childhood, they were taught to speak simply, beautifully, and meaningfully, for wise and righteous speed is sometimes stronger than the sword. Once, Enmerkar, the ruler of Uruk, decided to achieve immortality in his own way by building the most magnificent temple for the goddess Inanna. He needed gold, blue stone, cheddar, and skilled workers. This could be found on the plains of Mesopotamia, but they were in Aratta. Enmerkar demanded, "Give me your master's gold and stones. Build a temple for me and your name will be next to mine." The king of Aratta replied, "We are not slaves, and we don't build temples for others." Enmerkar grew angry and threatened. "If you don't obey, we will come for you. My army is great, and my will is the will of the gods." Although Aratta was ready for battle, its wise king once again chose words over war. The will of the gods lies in creation, not in obedience. Do not seek immortality at the expense of others. Find the power of life within your own heart. For months, Enmerkar tried to persuade the king of Aratta, even sending wheat. In return, he received stone, wood, and gold, but not the craftsmen and builders he needed. The king of Aratta chose peace over war, yet stayed true to the god's law. Creation is a mission, not a trade. And Enmerkar dared not to wage war. One cannot conquer craftsmen and wise men. But what is the secret to eternal life? It's simple, passed down for generations in Aratta. A person becomes immortal not through magic, miraculous fruits or endless power and grand palaces, but through creation and work. What one builds and leaves behind for future generations. More than 5,000 years have passed. Aratta was followed by Hayasa, Nairi, the kingdom of Van, Greater and Lesser Armenia. Yet the Aratta rule of immortality still endures. And every time an Armenian word and work are rightful, when we are skillful and creative, we and our homeland earn the right to live forever.